We finally get cuddle time, don't we? Don't we get your cuddles time? I know. Hello there. Just wanted to share a quick shout out. My friend Paul Weekly, if you're into gaming or anything like it, oh, I know, honey. If you're into gaming and stuff like that, go check out his channel. He asked me to let him know what I think about this camping recliner chair, and so far I'm loving it. And the coolest thing is there's room enough on this chair for me and the mutt, and that's the part that's most important right here. Let me see if I can show you just how how cool this thing is. It's got these little things on each side. Settle down, settle down, settle down. Stay where you are, settle down. There we go. Got these things on each arm. There went my shoe. But yeah, it's actually quite comfy. So, I swear, every day I wake up with your butt in my face. I go to sleep with your butt in my face. Your butt is just in my face all the time. Anyway, Paul, you asked. This is nice, isn't it? Getting to recline while you're camping. That's a wonderful thing. I'm all for it. All the way back now. Yeah. There we are. Now we're locked in place. And again, I have a dog's butt in my face. This is my destiny. There's no escaping it. Are you comfortable? You know, you're much prettier from this end. Coco's had a great day. She's been running around, chasing, well, everything. So she's probably lost about 2 pounds. We had a little bit of steak earlier. That seemed to cheer her up. She's also had some beef jerky. She got to run down a couple of butterflies. She didn't catch them. She just got to run them down. She never even came close, didn't she? No, you didn't even come close. You mean old butterflies got up in the air on you. But yeah, we've been having a good time. And I have enjoyed this vacation. For as short as it is, it still beats the heck out of work. You know what I mean? Oh, big yawn there. What's up with you with the big yawn? How could you possibly be yawning? You slept for forever. You got a little knot on your head. The mosquitoes are absolutely vicious. I wouldn't think there'd be very many mosquitoes this time of year. But then again, I also thought this time of year it wouldn't be very warm either. I figured it would be kind of cool, you know, during the daytime. 70s? No, we've had basically 80 across the board. And that's being generous. It actually, here, right where I am at, it got up to 87 degrees at one time today, and that was like right at the heat of the day. Right now, though, it's starting to cool down a little bit. It's still in the lower 80s, though. Coco has been avoiding shade at all costs. Sleeping in the sun, bathing in the sun, walking around. I swear to goodness, if you put put one of those laser thermometers on her backside, it would have had to have read 112 degrees. 113? 14? 15? I keep going until the ears come down. 120. 121. But we've both been having a real good time. I gotta watch her. She hears things a whole heck of a lot better than I do, you know, because she's a dog. And if there's any kind of critters or anything like that around here that want to encroach upon our camp, she's probably the best source of figuring out where it's coming from or whatever. Not very much in the way of like dangerous animals around here, except for maybe bobcats, bears, you know. Very rare that you see a black bear in this particular region, but they're here. They've been spotted. What else? Oh, really big birds. Birds that can pick up this little chunky morsel and just fly away with it. And I don't want the little chunky morsel becoming bird food. Do I, honey? So I got to look out for her, but she'll pop her ears up and let you know, hey, here, that's where it's coming from. Oh, man. Well, I know you probably can't tell from the camera, but it is beginning to get darker here, which means that I'll be testing out some of the flashlights. Some of the flashlights I got. A couple of them, I think at least 2 of them are from battle boxes. And one of them is just one that I've used over and over and over that I think that, I don't know, I guess some people would like to know about, because 1, it ain't expensive, and 2, it works well. And it also doubles as a power bank. So whenever I find a product like that that's actually, you know, really good, worth mentioning, I like to mention it. So every time I giggle, you jump up close to my tummy. I'm sorry. There, see what? Hey, look! It's like a carnival ride for you, right? The daddy's belly ride is what that is. I got a little boo-boo on my hand. I got it bandaged up right now, so if I look at my hand every once in a while, I'm just looking at it to make sure that there's nothing weird going on with it. If it was till I get scratched or start bleeding or something like that, I wouldn't notice it. Did you see that save? That was a good save, was it not? Because there's nothing there for her to sit on but that little rail. I put my arm there so that she wouldn't. I think more of her than I do myself. Ah, goodness. What else have we got to talk about? Oh yeah, I mentioned Paul Weekly. He has a gaming channel, and if you're into stuff like that, I would recommend that you go check it out. He's a really good guy. He likes to play games that are more, I guess what you would call platform based. I call them side scrollers myself, but I'm not into those particular type of games. I like more open world kind of stuff. But hey, everybody has their thing. Everybody's got their own preferences. He has been playing this game called Black Myth Wukong, which is basically some kind of like ninja monkey with a staff. Kind of reminds you of what's the name of that movie? Kingdom. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the movie. But Monkey King, maybe it was Monkey King. I don't know. There was a Monkey King in the movie, basically. Kind of reminds you of the Monkey King character from that movie. Maybe he'll post some content about his fun with Black Myth Wukong. if given the proper encouragement, because I think it would be fun to. I think it would be fun to check that out. Ooh, speaking of shout-outs, I gotta get up, okay? I know, Daddy's always moving. I'm sorry. Unlock. Unlock. Hello. Alright. I'll let you go to the floor. That way you can be comfortable. I know you don't like me. Oh, God, she just kicked me in the balls. Oh, frig. You just go. Just go. I can't look at you right now. That hurt. she just nicked. She just nicked the left one, but man, that does not. Oh, it doesn't feel good even when they get nicked, bro. It just no. Oh, for crying out loud. Anyway, as I was mentioning, as I lick my wounds, I'm not licking that wound anyway. Shout out goes to my friend Bill Austin, who gave me this, or gifted me this wonderful little axe hatchet for Christmas or my birthday. I can't remember which one it is, because my birthday falls pretty close around Christmas. It's hard to keep track of what gifts were Christmas and which ones were birthday. So in my mind, they just kind of all locked together. This has been fun to play with. I just got done chopping a little bit of wood for the fire that I'm going to make later on. Probably gonna make another fire tomorrow morning to burn out some trash before heading out of here to go see my dad tomorrow. So, shout out to Bill. Thank you for the present. I have had fun with this. Scared crap out of Coco too. I was coming down on a log, and she was in the vicinity, like, whoa, shit, what's going on? Speaking of Bill Austin also has a gaming channel that you would probably enjoy if you like gaming channels. I know some people might enjoy watching my gaming channel. I don't know if you do. I don't know if you don't. I make the videos anyway. That's just, it is what it is, as people say. So, yeah, my friend Bill Austin. If I can remember to, hopefully I remember to, I'll put his gaming channel link at the top of this video, preferably. Maybe even down in the description. Who knows? You know, I'm absent-minded like that. Good grief, man. I'm almost 50. You know, I'm starting to forget stuff. I'm just starting to forget stuff. You know. I don't know if I said this already, but I'm just starting to forget stuff. Matter of fact, while we're talking about that, well, not that, but you know, stuff. Oh, the battle box things. The pack, that black pack, that pack has been awesome. I have been carrying a bunch of crap around in that pack. That pack has actually been quite fun to lug around. It's been pretty cool. That little rolling pack, I put that inside the black pack because I figured, you know, why carry two packs? One problem I had with that little roll-up pouch, though, even though everything else about it was pretty much flawless, it had one hole in it, and that hole is just big enough to stick your finger through. Now, I'm not sending it back to BattleBox. I would very, very quickly, more likely, stitch that hole up myself if it's that big a problem for me. Chances are, that kind of pack like that, I'm not going to be putting anything in there that's so small that it could fall out of that particular area, because the inner pouches were were fine, with the exception of that one with the hole in it. So I can always just tell myself what goes in that pouch has to be bigger than the diameter of a quarter. basically, because it was literally just big enough for my finger to fit through it. What else? Oh, I got a few lights that I'm going to be checking out later, since it's beginning to get a little darker. And in true fashion of memory lapse, I believe I may have already talked about those lights. So, if I have, this is pretty much worthless right here. But one of the ones that I'll be testing is the security headlight. I believe it was called the security headlight by Smith & Wesson, I believe. And another one will be that little keychain light that came with the battle box as well. And let me think here. Oh, another light is going to be one that I got from Temu, and it was probably like around $3. It has been, I want to say, invaluable as a camping tool. Mostly not because it's like some spectacular light that'll light up, New York City from Venus. No. Because of its portability. It's small, it's a quick grab, it's a quick go with, and I have found that light to be basically invaluable. This is the Smith & Wesson, I believe. Yes, Smith & Wesson. It says it right on the headband. This is the Smith & Wesson light that I'll be checking out when it gets dark, so you can see just how well it illuminates. In the area that I'm in, when it gets dark, it's dark. Like, dark. You can't see in front of you, which would make something like this very, very, very useful. In the area that I'm in, there's no street lights. There are no street lights. When the sun goes down, it is the moon or bust. I keep hearing stuff fall over there. I guess that's why they call it fall. Crap falls off the trees, It's either that or squirrels are attempting to attack me because I've been squirrel hunting today. And I was quite unsuccessful at squirrel hunting today, so I don't see why they would be so bothered by that. I was doing a Universal Yums video earlier, and much to my dismay, the squirrels in the middle of that video started going, for lack of better vocabulary, ape shit. They started going crazy. They started going ape shit. They're just, you could hear them squawking and barking in the trees. I swear I thought they were throwing seeds or something at me. I kept hearing things popping and rattling. It's like, what in the world's going on? I didn't kill any squirrels. Don't get me wrong, I would have if I had seen one. And unfortunately, my gun was out of reach. By out of reach, I mean not right next to me. It was back in the car. And so, as I'm sitting here watching them going crazy in the trees, it's like, shoot, now I can't, shoot at one because I'm in the middle of a Universal Yums video. No point in killing a squirrel if you've already got a snack right there to nibble on, right? So, why bother? The other light that I'll be testing from the battle box is the little keychain light. Yeah, that one. I can't remember how many lumens that was. I'm pretty sure it was less than 500, even though it was priced at what I would consider, a decent price for a 500 lumen light. This was just a little bit more costly. And there's that kickstand I was telling you about that it has. And that right there, yeah, see that? That's a screw-in thingy. Yeah, for like a tripod. Really? Exactly. That's what I said. Really? Yeah, it's got a kickstand, a screw-in thingy for a tripod, and a magnet. And a little, I guess you'd call it a carabiner. So there are many ways to mount this light, which is very handy. And just in case you brought the beer and forgot the bottle opener, that's what that is right there on the corner.
That little fella.
That's a bottle opener. So, neat, you know. But when it comes to lights, I'm looking for lumens, not gimmicks. However, with everything that's on this, I would be tempted to say it's probably worth it. I try not to complain too much about the price of things, but it probably just goes to show from my own age, my own perspective, especially, things are not getting cheaper. I don't think they ever will. Except for eggs. Somehow eggs magically came down from $8 to like $4 again. Did we import a bunch of chickens, or did we just not like kill a bunch of them for that month? I don't know what happened. It's like one day we're complaining about eggs, and then the next eggs are actually quite normal. I wonder what changed. Think about that. Think about it! Okay. This dog is out cold. You may think I'm joking. This dog is out cold. And I know the moment I move, yep, she just woke up. Yeah, see, the moment I move, she wakes up. Here's why that is. She lays on my foot. Not her head, her butt. When she goes to lay down, she'll have her butt right up against my foot. That way, in case I move, she knows, okay, it's time to go. Where are we going? Is there food involved? That's mainly her primary concern. Is there food involved? 50% of the time, there's food involved. If I'm getting up to go somewhere, it's either for food, bathroom, or water. So I guess that would be 30% of the time, wouldn't it? Closer to 30. There are other times I get up for absolutely no reason at all. Like I said, it goes back to that memory thing. I'll walk in a room and then go, what am I doing in here? Why am I in here? It's like, I don't understand. The good thing about that, though, is when I'm going into the bathroom and I forget what I came in there for, I get reminded real quick exactly what I went in there for. So I never forget why I go into the bathroom. That's weird that I'm talking about that, isn't it? I can't help it. All right, in case anyone's wondering, this is the light that I was referring to that I got from Temu. This, if I remember correctly, was like between $3 and $4. You know how Temu prices are. One will be $3.26, another one will be $3.32, another one will be $3.84. They're all the same dang thing. Some of them even have the same boxes. Most of them were probably packaged by the same little Vietnamese kid that packaged this one for $3.32 and the next one for $3.26 and the other one for $3.80. But it doesn't matter. This is the light, and it's actually, look at that. Isn't that cool? It's like I got all those little diodes. Look, you know, $34, almost $4. And I'm gonna test these later just to see which one of them's brighter. Yeah, I have a way of testing it. It's very simple. You get into the dark and you turn them on. Yep, I said it. Okay, just kidding. But yeah, we're gonna test these little puppies. We're also gonna test that keychain light and see comparatively how many lumens it puts out, or technically it would be illuminance flux, to be entirely open about that. But you can measure illuminance flux into lumens if let's see, you would, first of all, you'd have to create a square circle. Not a circle square, pi. You got to use some very complex math. You got to use pi. okay? And basically, just like kind of imagine a sphere, okay, that is one square foot, right, of luminance. That creates 1 lumen. So it could be, you know, however many luminance flux, but within that square, within that circular, within that orb that we're pretending to be imaginary, that would be a lumen within that. Okay. Now, in order to do that, there has to be a certain amount of math involved, because those are measured in, if I remember correctly, squared meters. Okay. Luminance flux is measured in square meters. So in order to convert that over to a lumen, a proper singular lumen unit, it would need to be going to say about 22 to 23 centimeters, okay, away from the luminance flux sensor. That converts to about 11, it's almost 11 right on the nose. It's 11.1. If my math is correct, it would be 11.1. And I mean, so you could basically say a foot away from the sensor, you can measure a lumen with a luminance flux device. The trick is having the luminance flux device, otherwise known as a light meter. Do we have a light meter? You bet your ass I do. So we're going to be checking those lights, but we're also going to be checking them with our eyeballs. We're going to be beaming them out into the forest, checking which one's brighter in the darkness, and quite honestly, that'll probably tell us everything we need to know right there. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with a good hillbilly test, and there's nothing wrong with using science!